Right before I get on stage, I'm always thinking about my life, the choices I've made, and everything, and my friends, and the people I love, and everything. It's the coolest job when you're on stage, for sure. It's definitely the coolest. I don't have to worry about like an instrument or anything. It's pretty cool.
You gotta talk.
I gotta talk.
See, that's weird.
Well, I like to hear myself talk.
Yeah.
You have this confidence, you have this happiness. Do you have any idea where it comes from?
People probably think I'm rather confident, but I'm the most self-conscious, confident person ever. But now it's different on stage. I don't feel self-conscious anymore. I feel extremely confident. I feel comfortable. I feel like now I don't question why people are there to see us anymore, which is really nice. I know why they're there. I know why they're there because they're coming to see, to them, one of the greatest bands in the world, and they're coming to see just an amazing show that's very genuine. You know, and very spontaneous, and they know that they can only get that from us. They come to see art, they come to see how we've changed as people, they come to see how we've changed the songs, in a very non-arrogant way. I feel like we're worth it. I guess I had to feel that way about the band too, and myself, like I'm worth it, the band's worth it.
Me and Mikey's grandma was musical, she had a piano, and she taught me how to sing, and she was always pushing us to create art. But music had always seemed like this thing that was unattainable, and it was like kind of my secret desire. And when I discovered punk and rock and roll, that was like, it kind of made it even worse. Finding a band like the Misfits that was very pop, but could aggressively express themselves, you know, and it irritated people, and that was fun too. We didn't hang out with other bands except for Pensy Prep. We didn't talk to anybody, and we were very standoffish. We were very much like a street gang or something, and you just kind of blow into these towns and do your mascara in truck stops, doing that stuff to even further kind of polarize or irritate or get a reaction out of people, because there was nobody that looked like that at the time, but there was something just so magical at that time that you just got in a van and you didn't care about what was going to happen to you. I remember even saying that on the phone to him, like, I think I have a good feeling about this.
I definitely remember you.
All right, Reading Festival, how the fuck are you tonight? There's so many people here. Thank you so much. This means so fucking much to us. You don't have any idea. Maybe you have a little idea. MC Army might have an idea, right? Can I hear the MC Army out there? Defiant and fucking sexy, MC Army. Watching I keep a gun up on the block, you got me. I'll take a ride at the door to the
Yeah, hi. I was actually very rude. I'm sorry.
No, he's never rude. He's the most polite pop star on earth.
Gerard, you're too sassy for me. For me too. He's too sassy.
Generation. What you gotta do your shot. What you gotta do your shot. But if you're troubled and hot, what you gotta do your shot.
My cam motherfuckers. Everybody knows, everybody will tell you if they've been to any of the other shows. This guy will tell you, everybody will tell you, you need to take your fucking shirt off.
Gerard, the girls are hurling. I've seen it.
No way.
They're hurling themselves
No,
at you.
they're not.
I just made you famous, so you want to get closer. Cause I'm never gonna find you on. You don't like who you are.
The drums made me feel a kind of groove in my head.
I think you could do better. I still love you, but I always want you to do better. Have a great fucking time. Ask yourself this question while you're doing it. Where are you, destroyer? Where are you, destroyer? Who are you, destroyer? Where are you, destroyer? England, fucking do it! Mama, we're all full of lies. I'd hate to see you cry. When we go feels like partying? You guys want to party? Real question is, you think you could outdance me? I want to see you try. Now y'all ready to dance? I wasn't convinced. Are you ready to dance? Are you all ready to dance?
I wouldn't take you guys as dances 10 years ago.
Oh man, you've never seen us live then. That's all I do.
Yeah, it's like I'm clearly pissed off about something, but it's great. Like I'm happy about being pissed.
Give me all your free money. Give me all of your fucking money. How about you, Redden? I want a 3, 2, 1. I want a 3, 2, 1. We came to fuck. Give me some of that vampire money. Come on. Come on. Oh, but let's see, I can't hear you. All right, ready? Are you gonna stick it in me and fucking break it off? Stick it in me. One time. Back on a rough chapter. So go! When you wanna be on the beach now, everybody high. Move your body when the sunlight dies. Everybody, how you running through the scarecrow? Shh, quiet it down. Darkness. Total darkness. This is a magical night. Thank you. I say that. I've been saying that a lot. It's not a bit worked into the set. It's because I mean it on the nights that it happens. And tonight is one of those nights. So thank you for the energy in the room, for your sincerity, for your love and belief in the band. But right now, we really want to hear you sing about it. We want to sing about everything you're feeling.
Don't you remember you told me I love you, baby? Don't you remember you told me I love you, baby? Don't you remember you told me I love me, baby?
you say that you have to destroy something to make something beautiful. Do you think that applies to yourself or your ego maybe also?
Like all those bad parts of you, or the parts of you that have become safe and cleaned up, you're destroying that. I had to destroy that person. He was a product of years of self-torture to make art. That's who that individual was. That's the guy I had to get rid of.
There's nothing that talks about maybe how ugly it is. And it's never happened to me, but I could only imagine from the kids that I met. And I wanted to make something that was so brutally honest that it became beautiful. Like something so totally ugly that it became relatable and pretty.
I want to thank you guys for coming out tonight. Thank you so much.
And I'll put together all the things and bury me in all the things so abandoned all my body and my head. Know that I will never marry, 'cause the hardest part of this is leaving.
When that stuff happened during Danger Days, still this day we're still high-fiving each other like, this is the coolest song ever.
The first single, say it.
No. No.
How many? No, 9 Nas. Is it?
9 Nas. There should have been like 47, but there's only 9.
I remember seeing Ray in a band that played locally called the Rodneys, and I remember feeling like when I saw him play, I felt like, wow, this is like the best guitar player I've ever seen.
guns up. Let's do it. This song's called Hang 'em High. With words I thought I'd never speak. And I can't stand it. This is the letter of my word. It's the bullet of the sound of my vendetta against the ones out. Oh, you better go home. Oh, you better go home. Is unavailable now, become incredible now. Please understand that I can't slow down. I won't be waiting for you. I can't stop now because it's dancing. This planet's up to the bed. Ain't got no time to pretend. Don't fuck, but you just never know. You never know. You say you ever. You're never gonna find your This song is called The Kids from Yesterday. Give me that! Give me that!
How you feeling?
Feel great. I feel on fire. We need a lot more middle fingers, I feel. So.
I thought you were just saying it was so cold in Britain.
What?
It's too cold here.
Oh, we were gonna jack everybody's wallets, actually.
Because I'm not going to stop until I get what I want. And I was like, oh God, it's pretty colorful in that way. There's no black or white. There's a huge,
To your actual music.
There's a huge connection to it. I mean, because to me, it's like I've come. Well, color is the first thing. I mean, that's a big thing, and then I've come full circle as a human being, like with all of us. For me, like my hair color was like this most of my life, throughout middle school, high school, and then art school. And then when we started the band, everything was black, and I dyed my hair black and everything.
Hey, these guys don't look the same. They're wearing colors.
Making the Black Parade, I actually got made fun of by our friends in this band because I'd let them crash in my room at the Oakwoods, and all over the walls I just had really depressing phrases like cancer, death, misery, hate, fear. And then before they had left, they'd actually redecorated my room with these signs that said puppies.
cake, you know, stuff like that.
Everyone, please talk amongst yourselves for a moment.
We'll get to the very end. Yeah. I mean, I love it too, but...
And but very quickly...
Oh no, he's my security blanket.
Let's talk about drugs. Let's just do it. Let's just get into it. There's a
You talk about drugs first.
Me? There's a myth about Grant that he's like, even though I've referred to him this way lovingly at times, maybe in the past, he's like Tim Leary or something. That he's like this. He's like he's high right now. You know, like he's just he.
I can see all your skeletons.
I eventually felt comfortable enough to ask him, so how many drugs were you on when you did Doom Patrol? That's kind of the question I think everybody asks. And he turned to me and he goes, no, I didn't do drugs. I was straight edge until I was in my 30s. And I'd never known that.
It's been voted for a lot by the UK fans. They seem to absolutely adore you, the UK fans. Can you explain it?
I think a lot of it is because we love them. And they've always made us feel like this was actually our home. And we grew up loving so much British music. So I don't know, there's something there. It's magical when we come here. So
He came to Glasgow and I was with him and we're walking across the square and it's, Gerard weighs a wanker! And I was pretending I'm the Russian bodyguard. We'll keep away from Mr. Way, he's not told to talk to you. And these kids are surrounding, fuck you, you're fucking useless and your brother's useless.
They were at the show, the same kids. They were there. I think they were in the front row.
And those were the fans. Those
were the fans in Glasgow, Scotland.
Grant Morrison plays a character called Course, and he's basically the chief exterminator. And he goes into the desert and cleans it up.
And obviously you won Best Video earlier on this evening for Na 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 Na. How does that feel to win for that video? Because it's a very striking concept.
It was like nobody was telling us what to do, and there was no rules. And I think that's why it's really special.
Yeah.
To somebody like that who's just such a legend.
That's amazing, though, that you were able to make it cool.
Yeah.
C'est quoi son nom?
But I like him no matter what, because he's cute. You're cute too. Redding, it's been a while since we've seen you. And you look ravishing. You look beautiful. You look different.
Any of the
He's
secrets
blushing.
of
He's
wooing.
got the colour of his hair.
I think I'm just hot. I think it's the light.
There's
just so many lights in there.
Definitely not blushing. Everyone's cool. Finally,
It's in such a moment. The adrenaline is so crazy that I don't know. He doesn't know, I'm sure. We don't know. We don't know at all.
actually, he said yours were slimy.
He said mine were slimy. That's because I'm singing. He's a really intense guy, and he had sunglasses on indoors, and it was like, and he was really awesome. But he goes, but man, I kept saying, look at me, look at me. He goes, I'm up in the 110s, dude. You didn't look at me once. And I was like, and I think you were next to me, right?
Yeah,
Ryan? I was like, wow, nobody ever says that to you, right? And I was like, wow, I think this guy's right. I got to look more into the 110s and the 200s and the. So after that show, I was actually more mindful to make sure everybody in that arena got.
That's
some
great.
of
That's
their
great
space.
Yeah.
Got
I mean,
some
it's
of
funny
their
because
space. We had to play after goddamn Slayer, and we didn't even want to do that. And we're Slayer fans, and we didn't understand why we're playing after Slayer. And then you could literally hear even before we're going on, they were chanting Slayer. But we get out, we said, fuck it, we gotta do this anyway. And I like to point this out, it's before Black Parade came out. So you see a bunch of guys, and I look like a super creep. I have this white hair. I mean, everything about me says probably throw piss at me.
We're just so into, Oh, you want some? Oh, I thought you were, sorry. Yeah, we're so into, just evolving as artists and musicians, and you know.
All these guys were like in their 30s, and it was really weird to have a 30-year-old come to my parents' house to jam with me, and I was 15, and they would see how young I was because I really wouldn't tell them. I would lie about my age, and then so ultimately it never worked out because I didn't want to play with like a 15-year-old. You know, yeah, they definitely didn't like the fact that I was like basically inviting strangers over to come play with me. Follow up to Life on the Murder Scene, kind of like almost like the first 10 years of the band and kind of where we're at now. We've been talking about it a lot. We don't have any cameras out with us though, really, so we would already got some good stuff. Setting it in 2019 actually allowed me to kind of envision it like, well, it's just us in 2019. That's really what it feels like. I don't feel like I'm this character Party Poison. I feel like it's just me in 2019, which is why we kind of look the way we do. And so it's actually really us. Well, this isn't what we'd sound like in 2019, but it's a guess.
Is this the happy album of My Chemical Romance everybody was expecting?
Well, I guess they were expecting a really angry album, but we made a really, we made kind of a
Positive.
Yeah, positive album. Well, it's not dealing with dark subjects anymore. It's not dealing with life and death. But it's dealing with right now, and it's dealing with the future and things like that. And those things are, you know, positive to me.
Is this a reaction to the Black Parade and to the public attention, perhaps?
I think a little bit, yeah. I think it's a definite reaction to that, but not like an apology for it or anything.
Okay.
It's not like nothing like that. Yeah, I don't know. It's we had nothing to rebel against, so we kind of created something to rebel against. We weren't running from Black Parade, you know. We're just running to progress. I like the notion of running. To me, that's this album is about. It's about running. It's about, but you're not running from anything. You know, you're not leaving anything behind but negative things. And we just kept thinking about the future and what the future meant, and it felt like a really nice setting for this new sound that we had. It seemed very futuristic, you know. What you have to make what you really want to hear, not what you think you need.
When you say the Black Parade was perhaps something in the end.
How you deal with the theatrics of the music, and how do you go about creating it?
Was it frightening to have no rules, and you know, I can
be free to get to new things? The album. My Chemical Romance was on after the album. Bob left. Do you want to talk about this, about the reason?
No, I just started recently doing these little Killjoys things I would give to kids. It was kind of funny. It's like a self-portrait-y kind of thing. That's what I like about drawing. I think it's just really fun. You could do anything you want. What's really enjoyable about it is kind of losing yourself in it, you know?
It was more thematic than story-based.
That's the dumbest song title I ever heard. Yeah, because I even prompted. I was like, "What do you think of that?" He goes, "I think it's the dumbest song title."
It was the dumbest song you'd ever.
I was like thinking to myself, "No, something next level about it." I just think, nah, because it's real long and it doesn't make any sense. Just like, and just hearing the whole recording and feeling how terrified at how fucking awesome it was. Like, this is so good. This is so good.
Keep running, keep shining, keep shining, keep shining. Means something, mean something. Keep shining, keep shining, keep shining, keep shining, keep shining. Keep running, keep running, keep shining, 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 keep shining.
Because we believe truly in the art, and we chase the art more than anything else, and this is really nice to be here. So.
Art's coming back in a big way. This is fucking nice. So we want to thank you for being a part of this with us.